Both my parents were born in what was then South Vietnam. My father grew up in Saigon, my mother like close by, and they immigrated to the US in the 1980s. It was a pretty difficult journey for them. My dad, trying to escape, they got thrown in jail a couple times. And my dad learned how to play tennis through all of that, and he was one of the top players in Vietnam. They came to the United States not knowing much English. I remember my dad went through pharmacy school and he had to have a dictionary next to him. Their perseverance really influenced my sister and I to where we are today. My dad told us stories. There would be no rubber for tennis shoes in Vietnam. He had to make his own tennis shoes, and they had to fix their rackets through the river. That's something we in the US take for granted, we have all these luxuries. Well, I picked up my first racket at 5, but I wasn't very serious about tennis till 8 or 9. My whole father's side of the family, they all grew up playing tennis. They all had to teach each other how to play tennis, so he really taught myself when I was barely able to walk. And I fell in love with tennis instantly. I still played other sports, but when I really hit 12 or 13, I knew that was the only sport I really wanted to commit to. I think I really wanted to play college tennis since I started competing at the age of 10. That was always the dream. I didn't think I would end up at a school like West Point, because I grew up in San Jose, and the goal was to make Santa Clara University's team. But when I hit high school, I really thought about other schools. And when I was a senior, West Point was one of those schools. And I just fell in love with the team and the culture and everything this place stands for. And then just the opportunities the Army gives you after graduation, that really drew me in. You could really make yourself what you want to be. And I know I have other uncles that did serve in Vietnam, so it is pretty cool to join an institution that runs deep in the family. It's a humbling experience because my parents worked so hard to get me to a place where I can get a college education. That work ethic really translated to my sister and I. They really told us nothing comes easy in life. That's what the American dream is, that you can transform yourself through hard work.